This is part two in our discussion on spiritual gifts. One of the claims that I made in this first short was that spiritual gifts are not natural talents, natural abilities. I want to read something to you. This is 1 Corinthians 12, beginning in verse 4. There are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are diversities of ministries, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of activities, but it is the same God who works all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit, now listen to this. This is 1 Corinthians 12:7. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one. Paul doesn't say that you have to discover your own spiritual gift, that you have to pray for the ability to speak in tongues or pray for the gift of discernment. And hopefully you can work on that, take a 6-week course. I've actually seen that. You can take a 6-week course to discover your spiritual gift. Paul says it again, 1 Corinthians 12:7. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to each one for the profit of all. And then he says down in verse 11, but one and the same Spirit works all these things, distributing to each one individually as he wills. See, these spiritual gifts, again, they are not natural talents, natural abilities. Song leading, for instance, is not a spiritual gift. The ability to lead a prayer in public assembly is not a spiritual gift. These were miraculous abilities. We'll talk about this more on the next short. Make sure you subscribe to our channel.